let's look at Canva Code. This is Canva's fairly new option that will make Generative UI, which is basically it'll make a one-time interface or small program or application to do something. So if you go to canva.com, you will get to this page. It usually opens on the templates page. It doesn't really matter because you're not staying on this page. And if you go to Canva AI, you can either go to it right here, or you can go on the left-hand menu. And then once you get to this page, you're going to go to Code. Now you get to this new area, and if you scroll down, it'll have some, suggestions just to give you kind of an idea of what you can do with it. Let's see. Let's just pick the first one. So if I click on that, now it'll actually take that and put a prompt in here, and I can keep this prompt as is. I'm usually going to want to edit it because it's just like this isn't going to really make sense for most people. And this is like create a sleek, modern pricing calculator for my business. Fine. Start with an example for Clarity Studio Photography. And again, that's probably not your business, so you're going to want to change that. And then the pricing is going to be different. So there's just probably going to be a bunch of stuff that you're going to want to change. But I'm just going to keep it as is just so you can see the process and see what it actually does. So now we go to a new screen, it's thinking, and it's probably going to open a little window here and start coding. And here we go. So now, here we go, and there's some HTML and style sheets. Here's some CSS and etc. A lot of CSS. One thing I've noticed with this, compared to like a ChatGPT or a Gemini or Claude, the Canva code, it's a lot slower. I mean, if you're only on like maybe 250 lines here, like those other platforms, they would have gone through, thousands of lines by now. So it's definitely slower, but I mean, it's not terrible. But we'll see how long this goes. The ones that I've made already, they went maybe, 500-600 lines of code. If this goes, save it. All right, it's already done. So let's see what we have here. So I can always show code at any time, and then I can copy the code and then put it in my own, code editor if I know how to code and do whatever with that. But let's assume you don't know how to code and you just want to use it in here. And okay, so Clarity Studio Photography, that was the name, so I didn't change it. Fine. Photography session. Okay, this has a little slider to change the hourly rate. This has a slider to change the hours. And then if we notice, the hourly rate here is $2.20, the hour is $2, and then it'll adjust the price. And every time I move it, now the price adjusts. Okay, that's interactive. Fine. So now the photo editing section, price per image is 50. And then number of images is 10. I'm assuming this will change as I move the slider. Yeah, so now 20 images, and that's 1,000. And then also the total down here changes. So, okay, this is interesting. Photo album, that's kind of hard to read. So I would probably do a follow-up prompt and address that. Or, again, take it off and code it myself and change that. But that's really hard to read. But we'll pick that. Pricing changes again. I can change the quantity. And get your code. It's kind of basic, but if you, let's say you have a photography studio and you want to have something visual so that when you like hop on a Zoom with somebody, you can just kind of visually walk them through all the numbers. This could actually be kind of useful for certain clients. So, maybe that's interesting to you, maybe not. I can show you, did I delete? I deleted most of the ones that I did, but I did this one pretty recently. And the prompt was just to compare, where are we? Over here. Create an interactive presentation that compares ChatGPT, Gemini, and Canva AI. Simple prompt, intentionally. And it's okay. Like this isn't. I guess it's interactive because when I mouse over it, they just kind of go up slightly. So I think that's the interactivity. I can click on them, but I can't move anything. I can't really do anything in here. This is ChatGPT slide. Fine. This is Gemini slide. Same thing. I can't do anything except just like what I highlight just kind of bumps up slightly. There's Canva. And then the feature comparison chart, it's not really lined up. I mean, that's kind of clunky. I mean that's I wouldn't use this, but I mean, yeah, I mean it's a new thing with Canva. It definitely didn't do code before. Definitely didn't do like generative UI. If you compare this to like Gemini, it's not even close. If you compare it to ChatGPT, it's not even close. Claude, it's not even kind of close. But I assume that it's going to improve over time, and I assume they're going to get feedback from people, and they're going to, look at something like this one and be like, what is this? And then, given the way these AI tools are changing and maturing, and another couple weeks or a couple months, this will be a lot better. But just going back to the beginning, if you just go to canva.com, you will likely go to the templates page, go to Canva AI, and then select code, and then put in your prompt. You can either select one of the things they have for you right under here in the prompt. You can select something in the bottom, or you can just type in whatever you want it to make, and then it'll go to another screen. It will have your prompt and then whatever it's doing, and then on the other side it will go through whatever code it's creating, and then when it's done it'll show you whatever application it's created, and then you can use it in a design, you can publish it, or you can do a follow-up prompt and then get a different version. That's Canva Code. Try it out and see what you think. See you next time.